Rejection maxing is exactly as it sounds. What you do is you get rejected on purpose. Hear me out. What this does is it reshapes how you feel about rejection, because a lot of you guys are terrified of it. You don't want it to happen. But what if you flip the script and actually want it to happen? See who can get the most rejections in one night by being completely stupid, completely silly, trying to get rejected. Then you could go into, say for an example, a nightclub and compete with your boys to get rejected by the most women possible. I am gonna get rejected by 20 chicks tonight. I swear I'm gonna win this contest. Your buddy's like, no man, I'm gonna get 25. And you guys purposely get rejected. Competing to see who can get rejected more than the other guy, you will have power over rejection.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
Rejection maxing is exactly as it sounds. It's a trend that's been happening in the seduction space for the past couple years, but I've been doing this with my clients for over 2 decades, never talked about it on the podcast. What you do is you get rejected on purpose. Hear me out. You literally try to get rejected, and you do this with your friends, and you make it into a competition. See who can get the most rejections in one night by being completely stupid, completely silly, trying to get rejected. What this does is it reshapes how you feel about rejection, because a lot of you guys are terrified of it. You don't want it to happen. But what if you flip the script and actually want it to happen? Go out with the fun mentality, having a competition, laughing, making a big fucking game of it. One of the best ways to overcome your fears is systematic exposure, but also by making something serious into something silly. Make it into a big fucking game. And this is so effective when it comes to rejection. You could go up to a girl and pretend that you're low value. Be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Your eyes are literally the gates to heaven itself. Did it hurt? And she's like, did what hurt? You'd be like, falling from heaven. Are you tired? Because you've been running through my mind the whole day. And she's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Get away from me. And you're laughing. And you go back to your boys and you high five. And here's the thing, boys. We have done this hundreds of times. And you know what usually happens? She doesn't reject us because she thinks it's fucking funny. But that's not the point. We're not trying to trick her into approving of us. We are literally trying to go get rejected. We are literally trying to go be told no. In order to get good with women, and I'm going to tell you this, in order to be good in life, to be successful, you have to be willing to push the envelope. You have to be willing to break the rules. And yes, boys, you have to be willing to get rejected. When you're willing to put social pressure on yourself, when you're willing to go purposely get rejected, when you're willing to risk it, knowing it means nothing about your self-worth or your confidence is tied into it, it means fucking nothing. Your life is going to explode in ways I can't even explain to you. So again, how do we hack the system? Rejection maxing. Go get rejected on purpose. Ask for a discount at Walmart. They're obviously going to tell you no. Ask for somebody to have their car. Just be like, hey, bro, could I have your car? This thing's awesome, man. Could you give it to me? They're going to say no. It's so obvious you're going to get rejected that you hack the fear of being rejected. You get rejected, laughing about it, and you realize that rejection really doesn't matter. Then you could go into, say for an example, a nightclub and compete with your boys to get rejected by the most women possible. I am going to get rejected by 20 chicks tonight. I swear I'm going to win this contest. Your buddy's like, no, man, I'm going to get 25. And you guys purposely get rejected. Now you're sitting there like, well, what if the bouncers get mad or people get upset with me? F what they think, guys. You are way too externally validated. Who cares what this idiot who you'll never see again thinks of you? And that's everybody in the nightclub. Who cares if you're at Starbucks and you're like, hey, could I get like 2 free coffees, please? Just like give them to me for free. Just like throw them into my bag. Would that be cool? Just like 2 free ones and maybe a scone too. Could I get that scone for free? She's obviously going to say no. Who cares what this like high school student behind the Starbucks counter actually thinks of you? You guys are placing way too much importance on what people think of you. And once you start doing rejection maxing, getting rejected on purpose, making it into a game, competing to see who can get rejected more than the other guy, you will have power over rejection. So that's my challenge for you. Can you go out and try to get rejected as many times as you can this week? Can you go out and get the biggest no you've ever heard before by acting low value? Can you pretend that this is just a game and nothing actually matters and go fucking have fun with it? Have fun being rejected? Yeah, boys, that's hacking the system. That's getting power over that which used to have power over you, isn't it? Making it into a game, seeing it doesn't matter, getting power over it. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.